Tonight's review brought to you by a great big bunch of CGR Undertow. Support the DVD on Kickstarter to see our best videos with commentary, skits, interviews, and more behind-the-scenes crap. Folks, don't wait. Support the DVD today. You know, a lot of people think of minigame collections as a recent thing, but the truth is, we found evidence of minigames dating back decades, before touching was good, before the first Wii Remote was waggled. In fact, they even predate Mario Party. And so we must look to gaming's past, where carved in mystic runes upon the very 8-bit rock, with... Actually, I can't even read that crap. Who picked those colors? It's Caveman Games, for the Nintendo Entertainment System. So let's say you've done the whole California Games thing, and you've played World Games, and immediately regretted playing World Games, and you're such a sick bastard, you've even delved into the depths of Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular. And yes, that's a real minigame collection for the Nintendo Entertainment System. One of many, or at least one of more than you'd think. But while you're there, in those strange, dark depths, you take a left at the crudely chiseled stone wheel. It's right next to that stone wall. You know the one that was evidently painted by a colorblind mastodon. That's where you'll find Caveman Games. Actually, I guess you could have just followed the cries of the women. Hey, speaking of which, that's one of the games. It's called Mate Toss, and it's about how people in the 1980s were less sensitive than a Novocaine-injected molar. You drag your mate to the starting line, you rotate the D-pad while holding the A button to adjust your angle, and you release it to give that bitch the pterodactyl treatment. Hey, don't get mad at me, get mad at the 1980s. They were doing a lot of cocaine back then. So that's the first game. Incidentally, it's also the best game, by far. There's also a couple other decent ones. Let's go over to that flat rock thing, where two primitive men are hitting each other with wooden clubs. This one's called clubbing, which is kind of like clubbing today, only with less dancing and dudes in V-necks. This is the second best game on the game. It's also where things start to get weird, though, because at the beginning of each round, you're supposed to intimidate your opponent, and I have no clue what buttons do that. Should I be yelling at the TV, perhaps? Should I throw my mate again, just to establish dominance? I can pee on a tree. Tell me what to do, Caveman Games! And I put Dino Race in the decent category too, but mostly out of pity. I mean, humans didn't even have jet skis at this point in human history, which means they had little to no reason to actually live. So, I'm not gonna make it worse by pointing out there's only two decent games in this game. Dino Race is okay. You mash buttons to win the race, and it's kind of okay. At the very least, I like the colors. I mean, it's not the prettiest NES game, but Dino Race in particular at least has some interesting use of color up there in the sky. I don't know what happened here, though. So what about the three other games? Well, they're kind of the same game. Saber Race, Dino Vault, Fire Start. Hey, want to see how I play them? Yeah, I got news for you. That shit isn't fun now, and it wasn't fun then. Not when you have to do it, like, for 7 minutes at a time. I mean, for short games, or to do specific things, sure, that's fine. But for these 3 minigames, it's just that the entire time. Oh, you might have to press down once in a while to blow on the fire, or press left to push somebody in the saber race. Still doing this for, like, several minutes at a time. Who thought that was a good idea? Oh, I don't know, but I have my theories! Anyway, I suppose if there are any redeeming qualities here, aside from Mate Toss and the silly sound and cool sky and Dino Race, it's that there's multiplayer. You can play with your friends. And look, even the worst minigame collections are better with friends, so the half that's decent is worth a look, and the other half is worth actually setting on fire. Greg didn't do that. He donated it to the show instead. Thanks, Greg. Just remember to blow on the fire. much in the same way this game can blow me. It's Caveman Games for the Nintendo Entertainment System. Boy, someone's sleeping in the yard tonight.